Hello everyone, welcome to day's third of May Lead Code Challenge, and today's question is running sum of 1D array. The question says we are given a 1D array and we need to generate the running sum from that input array and return it as an answer. So without much ado, let's look at the presentation that I have created for this and let's get started. And let me just start the slideshow. Let me just take a pen here. Running sum of 1D array, lead code 1480. The question is a simple question and I hope most of you will be able to solve it by yourself. But for those who are finding it difficult, let's look at the algorithm. The question says we are given an input array and here the input array is 1, 7, 1, 100, 2 and 3. We'll create a new variable named running sum, r sum, and initialize it to 0, and will iterate over the input array, and which each iteration will update the running sum with the value that is currently held at that index. And once we have updated the running sum, we will reassign the value at that index to the updated value of running sum. So let's just iterate. The first value is 1, so we will update the running sum variable to 1 and reassign the value back into this index at this index. So this index gets a value of 1. Let's move on to the next iteration. We get 7, and now this time the running sum will be updated to the current value that is held at this index, which is 7. So 1 plus 7 is 8, and this gets updated to 8. After the updation of running sum variable, we'll update the value here to 8. And let's move on to the next iteration. We get 1 again, and we'll update the running sum by 1, so it gets 9. And once we have updated it, we will update the value at this particular index to 9. Let's move on to the next iteration. We get 100. The running sum variable will be updated to 109, and after the updation, the value at this particular index will be updated to 109. Let's move on to the next iteration. We get 2, and we'll update the value. 109 plus 2 is 111, 111, so this gets 111. And let's move on to the next iteration. We got 3, and this will be updated to 114. 111 plus 3 is 114. So after the updation, the value will be updated at this index to 114, and this marks the end of the array, and we have updated the input array with the running sum variables, and this is our answer. This question forms the basis of prefix sum concept. If you carefully observe that running sum rs of I minus rs of I minus 1 gives you the current value that is held at array of I. So this is a very important concept of prefix sum, that running sum or the prefix sum at the ith index minus prefix sum at I minus 1 index gives you the current value that is held at the ith index in the input array. So we'll talk about this sometime later when we'll study prefix sum as a concept in itself, but this forms the basis of it. So what is the time complexity of the approach that we have discussed? The time complexity is order of n, and the space complexity is constant because we are not using any extra space. We are just updating the input array that was given to us. Without much ado, let's look at the coding part. The first thing that I'm going to do is to create a new variable, r sum equals to 0, and let's start the iteration. Integer I less than nums of length I plus plus, and the first thing that I'm going to do is to update the r sum variable with the current value held at nums of I, and once we have done that, we'll update nums of I with r sum. Pretty straightforward and simple, and in the end we'll simply return nums back. The time complexity of this approach is order of n. The space complexity of this approach is order of 1. Let's go and submit the code. Accepted. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Also, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel.